This trap against the Sicilian, you're going to win their queen or win the game pretty quickly, usually less than 15 moves, they'll resign. This is for blitz and bullet specifically. Once they start hitting 22, 2300, they start to wise up and they play differently, but you can beat 2,000, 2,100 players all day long with this. We're going to start with e4, followed by c5. This is the beginning of the Sicilian, and instead of playing the computer recommended move of knight f3, we're going to play knight c3. They're going to play knight c6. Then you're going to play f4. Now, a lot of people probably told you not to move the f pawn because, you know, it's one of the only things protecting your king here, and that's true. It is scary, but it can be scary for them too if you play it right. In some order, not necessarily always the same order, they're going to play g6 followed by bishop to g7. They'll play e6 followed by knight to e7. g6, you're going to play knight to f3, put their bishop on g7. You're going to put your bishop on c4. And remember, we just said the f pawn is weak. It's the only thing protecting your king. It's the same for them, okay? So you're attacking their f pawn. Then again, they're going to keep going with their plan, and we're going to keep going with our plan. They play here, we're going to castle, get our king safe, and then when they play here, this is where this trap begins. What I like to do, it's very tricky, is jump my knight into g5. So they just castle, and this is where I hit them with f5. When you make this move, they're calculating now, okay, so if I take that, they take that, I can take back with the knight, my knight's protected, right? So they've calculated that all out. So they take, you take, they take, and this is where you surprise them. You sacrifice the rook. So they take back, you bring your queen in. You can start to see how dangerous this is for them. The only move to prevent the checkmate is to go here. You jump in with your knight. Most players, they cannot bring themselves to sacrifice their rook, even though you just sacrificed a rook and they're perfectly fine doing it. What they'll usually do is they'll usually move the queen here to f6. When they move the queen to f6, you're going to give them a double check. So it's important that you give the double check by taking the pawn. They can't block because it's a double check. That's why we do the double check. So the king has to move. Okay, so the king moves. Now you have lots of options. You can be funny and go here, putting them in check. If the queen blocks, you take it with the knight. The king can't take the knight because of the knight here. If they block here, you just take the queen here. Usually at this point, they've resigned.